Hey guys, how's everyone doing? I hope you're all having a great week so far. If you watched my last video on me speaking about developing a new trading plan, as I've made a lot of mistakes these past 9 months, you'll also know I had a one-on-one with my mentors in my trading community and figuring out between me and them what the actual issues are that are holding me back. So we sort of came to the conclusion is that my trading plan wasn't exactly set in stone, and I was mixing a lot of things up actually within the We Trade Waves strategy system, basically. So I went back to the drawing board last video, started developing and thinking how I'm going to go about this, and over the past week, I've now properly made a finalized trading plan. Now, it doesn't look like a lot, and I'll give you that, but it is very simple. Trading is meant to be simple, right? It's not meant to be a complicated thing. So my risk per trade is going to be 0.5%, and I'll be trading on the 1 hour time frame. You may be thinking that's quite low risk, but the thing to think about is it's a funded account. This isn't a live account, so the drawdown you can have on it is a lot less than it would be on a funded account, okay? The only pair I'll be trading is Euro US dollar. I tested this pair specifically because each pair does move differently. So it's important to trade each pair independently and figure out what works on what pair basically. So I tested Euro US dollar and I actually like trading this quite a lot because it fits around my time zone quite well. And also I find it's actually a lot more consistent than other pairs are, like gold, for example. It's a bit unpredictable, you know? The corrective structures I'll be using are reg and expanding flats. And you probably don't know what that is as you're not in the community, but that's what they're called. That's what we're looking for to enter. Also, I'll be entering only at the 71% Fibonacci level. Now, if you didn't know how Fibonacci works, I'll quickly demonstrate here. So if you plot a Fib chart like so, you have all these levels, which I've added a few in, like 70.86. I've added in 8.85. Not all of them are used by some people, but 618 is the most commonly known one. But throughout my back testing on Euro US dollar, I actually figured out that a lot of the time price is reacting off this 71 level a lot. So most of the time, from my data I've tested, you need to go do your own testing. I've found that most corrective structures react off this 71 fib level, okay? 618 is second to that, so my entry will be around this level. However, 71 would be preferred as I can get a better risk to reward, okay? And my TP levels, now, there are multiple ways you can do TP levels. You can do set risk to rewards. So if I go back on trading view quickly, you can, for example, have a set 1 to 2 risk to reward no matter what without actually looking at any structure. But the issues of this is that you actually leave a lot on the table a lot of the time, you know? So what I tend to do, I like these extension levels, but you could instead, if you really wanted to, look for structure. However, I like keeping it fairly simple. So what I'll be doing is looking for entries at the 71 fib level. So just here, my stop loss will be below here. And my take profit will be just below the 272. That'll be the first take profit, which is a 2 to almost a 1 to 3, just under a 1 to 3. And the 618, which is a 1 to 4. So the risk to reward of these two take profits will be very good for my trading plan and my risk. I'll be moving my stop loss also to break even at the 0 fib. So let's say I'll draw this out quickly. Let me just get a path tool actually. So if you have a push up here and the impulse comes to here, obviously the 0, because that's where you draw them from. And then we have a correction pulling back down to the 71 level. I'll be going break even as soon as it touches that 0 and completes. So as soon as it breaks that top of the last one, it's a new wave, right? So I want to make sure my stop loss is at break even. So if it does suddenly reverse on me, I'll get out of the market very quickly, you know? So that's not a problem there. That's more just to save my capital. Some people like letting it run more. and not moving to break even. But again, you have to make your own trading plan. You have to know what's right for you. So I've developed this last week. So this week coming, I'll be moving on to testing it on an IC Markets demo account. I don't want to go straight onto using my FTMO account because I need to make sure this does work. Okay, I've developed the plan. I did the data testing, but now I need to actually implement it and make sure it all works. So that will only be for probably up to 2 weeks, maybe, because I've been trading with Wuxia Waves for a while now, so I fairly know what I'm doing to an extent, and my risk management is quite good, as you've all seen. So it's a little refinement I need to do. It's not actually big changes I really need to do, as I'm already sticking to the main purpose, which is don't lose money. I'm already doing that very well. It's just I need that little extra bit to push me over into that profitability, which is how I'm going to achieve that with this new trading strategy. If you have any questions about my strategy or any of the rules I've made, please feel free to comment. I always like reading comments and interacting. But yeah, this is sort of a little update of what to expect. So next weekend, I'll be updating on the following week trading and all the trades I've taken on the demo account with this new trading plan I have in place. And then a couple of weeks down the line, we'll be moving on to the actual FTMO account. And I'll be showing you how you can pass an FTMO challenge after being in it for such a long time. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of those future videos. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like. I'll speak to you next time. Bye-bye.